One of the most powerful traits that one can ever have is carefree. When you stop caring, nobody has control over you. You then act from a place of power and confidence. You act according to what you want to do, not by the influence of others. When you care less about what others think, you then do what truly pleases you. You then do what truly makes you happy. You act from your heart. You act from what feels right for you. You don't have to think much about what to do because of what others may think of you if you do that. When you care less about an outcome, you then do more of what pleases you. You know that when you care too much, you then act differently than you normally do. If you care too much about asking a girl out on a date, you then worry about what to text her. You then worry about what to say to her. You then worry about how you should say it. But a simple answer is like just ask her out. Whether she says yes or no, it doesn't matter. But when you think too much, you put a lot of time and effort into that particular magic text. And you hope that that text will help her say yes to your request. No, the more you care, the less likely she will say yes. That's just the way it is. That's why you have to learn to care free, to care less about an outcome. When you care less about whether she likes you or not, you become indifferent, nonchalant, and go directly for what you want, instead of beating around the bush because you don't really care about whatever outcome you'll receive. And that is how life works. When you care less, a result will often come in your favor. And I say often, but you have to be truly carefree. It is the intention that matters. It's not about that, oh, you try to do it because you bullshit yourself, you tell yourself that you don't really care, but in fact, you do care. No, the intention is what really matters. You do it because you don't really care. And if the result comes in your favor, that is a bonus. That's it. When you care less about pleasing your boss, you then act from a place of confidence and non-neediness. And it is a very attractive and powerful when you care free. And that doesn't mean that you don't really care about your work. That's not what I mean at all. I mean, when you interact with your boss, you interact in a way that to do what feels right for you, not what feels right for your boss. You do what is right. Because when you embrace a carefree mentality, you speak your mind without worrying about whether you're being fired or not. You speak from your heart, from what you truly believe, from what you truly want. And when you speak without any attachment to please someone, it is very powerful. It shows authenticity and genuineness. So embrace and develop that carefree mentality. In general, why do we care? The main reason that we care is because we have an attachment. At a subconscious level, we want others to like us. We want approval from others versus a rejection. For some reason, our limited brains often believe that rejection is something that's really bad and that we need to avoid at all costs. That's why so many people are afraid of rejection. And we are constantly seeking the approval from others. And I'm not gonna lie, it feels good when we know that others like us, especially from those that are high value, from those that we are respect, and even hot girls. Many of us don't want to admit it, but we all want the attention from hot girls. We do, consciously or subconsciously. But that's when you need to be aware of this, so that you can overcome the brain bias and limitation. At your core value, you are enough. You are worthy regardless of any external circumstances. In order to develop a carefree attitude, you have to be okay with being disliked. You have to be okay with being disapproval from others, to receive rejection from others. Secondly, never put anyone on the pedestal, especially hot girls or somebody you think that are better than you. in my example, when I just first started dancing, I look at somebody who did a lot of cool moves. And then I thought to myself that, man, that guy was so awesome. He was so great. And thus I'm not really good. And I'm not here to devalue his skills. What I'm trying to say is, subconsciously, I put that guy on the pedestal and devalue myself at the same time. And what I realized was that it did nothing good but make me feel bad about myself, make me feel inferior about myself. And when we think about it this way, we subconsciously lower our self-worth just because we compare ourselves to somebody else. So never put anybody on the pedestal. Remember that you have to embrace this mindset. You are the best, even if you don't really believe it. But you have to keep constantly reminding yourself over and over again, you really are the best in your own world. What others people do doesn't really matter to your life. Because when you think to yourself that you're the best, you actually want to put in more work. You actually act from a place of confidence. So never put anyone on the pedestal. Remember who you are. At your core values, you are enough. You are worthy. And I know it's hard to believe this if we haven't accomplished anything much in life. I know that we kinda know that we shouldn't attach our values to external success. But we do. It's like when we hold a good paying job, we feel good about ourselves versus a bare minimum job, right? We do feel good when we hold a high salary position. But that's when you need to be aware of this bias. At your core values, you are enough. And I'm not here to tell you that, oh, if you are enough, why would you work towards your goals anymore? No, that's not what I mean. When you say you are enough, what I really mean is at your core values, you're already complete. You're already enough. You're already worthy. And now you continue to work towards your goals and your dreams. They are two different things. They are not the same. When you think to yourself that you're already complete, you're already enough at your core values, it boosts your self-esteem. And on the other side, you'll continue to work towards your goals and your dreams. And it doesn't really lower your self-worth if you haven't accomplished anything yet. They are not related. At your core, you're already enough. And then on the other side, you put in the work to accomplish more. Focus on your potential and know that you're a work in progress. Keep taking action so you know you're making progress. Because progress is happiness. We are happy when we know that we are making progress, when we grow each day. So the bottom line is, know at your core values, you're already worthy, you're already good enough, and at the same time, put in the work to accomplish your goals and dreams. Because I believe that when you accomplish your dreams, when you feel like you're making progress, you feel good about yourself, and you even feel more confident, and your self-esteem will rise even higher. The big thing about cultivating a carefree trait is to be aware of the brain bias and limitation. Learn to accept yourself so that you can be okay with being alone. I believe that when you can walk alone, you are less likely to seek approval from others. Rejection then doesn't have much effect on you. When you have a carefree mentality, you're truly free. You remove yourself from any attachment. Always choose to believe that you're already abundant and worthy regardless of how others view you. You must believe it wholeheartedly. And when I'm talking about carefree, it doesn't mean that you don't really care. No, it means that you only care about what's really important. and anything else, especially opinions from others. You learn not to care at all. You learn to detach yourself from any outcome. And the best way to do so is to realize your own self-worth. To know that you're already abundant. You are enough at your core values. You don't lack anything. If other people like you, great, awesome. If they don't like you, that's great too. So my friend, learn to cultivate a carefree mindset, and you will have more freedom in your life. Hey, I hope you enjoyed this episode and got some value out of this. Appreciate your reviews. Embrace a carefree mentality because you are a badass action taker. And until next time, thank you.